Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and we've got a little review today. This is the Spyderco Smock, of course, and I actually had a Spyderco Smock early on in my when I kind of got back into knives a little bit, and this one is not mine. This was actually on loan to me from FredTheLug, and I'm actually sending this one on to someone else. But I get to do a review. I did a disassembly and cleaning of it, and you can take a look at that one if you're interested in how to do that. It wasn't that bad. All right, let's go ahead and get some measurements here. This is about 3.5 inches, which is to me about 3.25 to 3.5 is pretty much the perfect size for me, and just under 8 inches for the overall length. And then let me grab the scale here. And tear that out. And I'm getting about 3.75 ounces, so not bad at all. Alright. We'll do a few little comparison sizes here. We'll do the CJRB Pyrite and the QSP Penguin. Okay. And then we'll do another comparison here of the Miguron Memorial and the Ozark Trail. So that should give you kind of an idea of what the size is that way. Thickness, and that's against the Ozark Trail, and that's against the Pyrite. So give you an idea there. And then profile, of course, we're talking about it doesn't take up a lot of room in pocket. In fact, let's grab the demonstration pants here, and let me get it folded up right. And let's get these two out of the way, and we'll actually show you what it looks like in pocket. So it's not deep carry. It does stick up a little bit, but there's enough there to actually grab a hold of it and pull it out of your pocket easily. Alright, blade steel is S30V. Let's kind of zoom in there, and you should be able to see that there. You've of course got the billboarding there, or the name of the Spyderco name and the blade steel, and of course their little Spyderco icon, and then you've got the Smock icon there on the back, and then this one is Taichung, Taiwan made. So typically there's good quality knives coming out of there. All right. The finish, of course, is a belt satin. Looks really nice. There is a lanyard hole, and as you can see there, I'm not going to say every Spyderco has a lanyard hole, but quite a bit of them do. There's a little bit of jimping here along the top, where your finger would rest. This one is comfortable in the hand. It has a pretty, in my opinion, generic or general handle shape. It is a little bit blocky, but not too terribly so. The edges are chamfered. So, opening methods, of course, you've got the reverse flick off the spider hole. You can always use your thumb. And there's also a flipper here. Or this uses the compression button lock, and you can flip this out. Hard to do on camera. And also the second detent ball has not been removed, so it's a little stiffer than what it would be without that detent ball. Price on these runs about $230, so that's kind of general generally what that price is going to be for this particular variant new. Detent on it works just fine. Again, there's 2 detent balls. One of them regular and the other just kind of keeps some pressure on the blade itself. It is, as I mentioned, the compression lock. We're using the button. And kind of the rage today with a lot of with some of the other knife makers adding that. Some of them call it a top liner lock, and there's other names for it as well. Of course, the handle material is the carbon fiber ply on top of G10, and works just fine. Looks just fine to me. A lot of folks will take and put different scales on these, and there's a lot of aftermarket scales available for a lot of Spydercos. This one does not destroy your hand if you've got it in pocket and you've got something else in there and you want to reach in and get it. Doesn't cause a lot of issue at all. And again, comfortable in hand. Lots of grips. You can grip back here. You can choke up into this area here. Just be careful of that blade there. To me, it's comfortable in hand. It's a good knife. This is one that I would recommend. Again, haven't had one in quite a while, but it's brought back some memories of playing around with knives when I first started getting back into knives. And I really appreciate FredTheLug giving me the opportunity to do so. So there you have it. Again, to me, this is a good knife. Hope y'all have enjoyed the content. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so, and hope to see y'all again soon. Thanks for watching.